Hey there everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Soulsilver. We're here to explore, and that's about the lyrics I thought of before, hitting start on the recording. Yeah. Anyway, Demonjimon here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Soulsilver. In the last episode, we went on a grand quest to chase after the one, the only, wait for it, the legendary Pokemon. If I can, let me go back up, little back, back it up, there we go. The legendary Pokemon Suicune, the last of the trio of the legendary hamsters, or beasts as I prefer to call them, even though hamsters is very funny. So with that being said, we've caught all three of them, and yeah, the long quest of hunting after Suicune has been completed. So that being said, we're done looking after Suicune, so now it's time for us to go back on our gym badge hunts, because even though we're making some very good progress, as you can see, we have like, look at that, 5 of them already, we still need to find 3 more. So that being said, we should get looking. And in my opinion, if you want to take a look at the map here that I pointed out last time, this side of the Kanto region has basically been fully explored, as you can see. However, this side has a bunch of places grayed out because we've never been there before. So with that being said, I think we should do just that and go ahead and try and, find them. That being said, though, the way to get over here to Pewter City can be a little bit confusing if you're not familiar with Kanto, because you probably think you can just go over here to Cerulean City and head on over here and you'll be there just fine. However, upon doing so, you will quickly realize that it's actually a dead end and there's no way to go through here to Mount Moon over to Pewter City without going a different way. So how do you get over here exactly? Well, the answer to that lies right over here. This here is Diglett's Cave, and we've seen one of the entrances to Diglett's Cave before. However, it is not over here by Cerulean City. It is actually down over by Vermilion City, and we need to go down there ASAP so we can go for Diglett's Cave. Which we could have done this a while ago, but it's just nice and easier to do it now because we can take care of all of our business over here, so I think it's just a good way to do things. Just wait till you go to Pewter City before you, head on over for Diglett's Cave. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I had a plan there, but I kind of fumbled it. Yeah. As I usually do. Let's play her for like 5+ years, by the way. I still mess up my sentences. Yeah. That being said, though, go over here. And already back in Vermilion City, no problem. Now, before you go over through here to Diglett's Cave, I'm just going to tell you this right now to save yourself some time, because I remember this. You really want to grab a Pokemon that has the move Cut. It'll make sense in a second here. We're going for a cave, which, it may sound weird to need Cut of all things, but trust me, you're going to need Cut. So let's get our good old Paradox of Farfetch, our old reliable HM user for this entire game, honestly. Very, very appreciative of this lovely little bird we have. Aren't you a good little guy? Apparently he's very bored. Yeah, can't blame him though. He's always been in the PC box, but it's okay. You're coming with us now for an adventure. Let us go, my friend. Onward to Diglett's Cave, which is right on over here. Right here. Now, as you remember, there was a Snorlax in front of here, which was blocking the path, which is actually the reason why you can't go over to Pewter City right away, because you need to take care of the power plants and all that jazz before you can go for Diglett's Cave, in case you have to wake up the Snorlax. So even though it seems like we're doing a bunch of random things, they've actually all been adding up little by little into going to a new area, which is kind of cool in my opinion. Obviously, if you've never played the game before, you probably wouldn't, be able to figure that out for yourself. That everything was adding up to this one area being opened up, but it's kind of cool, I like when games do this kind of thing. Anyways, on to Diglett's Cave. For a pretty mysterious theme. Ooh. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was surprising. I mean, you're literally in Diglett's Cave. I don't know what you expect, buddy. But anyways. Diglett's Cave here is a pretty that almost went back at the ladder. Diglett's Cave here is a pretty short cave because it was made by Digletts, which, they're Pokemon. They're not like man-made machines. You gotta give them some credit. This is a pretty big cave for their, expertise. But at the same time, it is a pretty short dungeon because we have these rocks on the side here, which we cannot do anything with for the time being. But if you have the move to go up these, there's more to explore in this cave, but for the time being we can't, so really it's just a straight line. And just like that, already at the end of Diglett's Cave. Like I said, very short place. And by doing such a thing, we go over here to route number 2. And you may be wondering, where the heck are we? Well, if you look over here at the Pokegear, the kind of Rhine, as you can see, we're now over here by Pewter City, just like that. However, as you're going to quickly learn, we're not stuck per se, but we're definitely not in the way of Pewter City. But before we go over here or over there, let's check out this house, shall we? Hello, my good man, how are you? Oh my good nuggets, you're the first visit I had in a long time. I'm going crazy with joy. Since you look as bright as a nugget, let me give you a little present. And we get a nugget. Who could have guessed? Yeah, that's a nugget. I can give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. This guy really loves nuggets, and honestly, can't blame him. Yeah. I too like shiny money. That being said, though, if we want to go over here to Pewter City, which is up over this way, we already need to move Cut right here. If you don't have Cut, you are literally stuck here. You have to go all the way back to Vermilion City to get a Pokemon with Cut, so you can go through here. Which is why I told you, make sure you bring Cut, save yourself some time. And Repulsive Effects wore off. Very good. And actually, before we go forward, the tree already grew back because we left the route. You know, magic. It's a magical tree. Grows back in 2 seconds. But I feel like there's a hidden item up here I'm just missing out on. I feel like there has to be something up here, right? Right. Aha. There's a Carvos, a Vitamin Drake. Interesting. That's for speed, if I remember correctly. And anything over here? No. Okay, it was just a Carvos. But hey, it's better than nothing. I'm happy I went back for it, at least. That being said, let's go up over here to Pewter City. Which also has a nice, relaxing jazz theme of Saffron City. Very nice. And I'm sure this will bring back a lot of memories for kids because, yeah, Pewter City, this is one of the first cities you ever probably experienced in the Pokemon game, so there's definitely some fun memories here. And I gotta say, I really like the Pewter City in this game. Just like other sounds in this game, it looks a lot more polished. Mostly because, you know, it's on the Game Boy Advance, they had, like, a lot of time to, like, make it look all nice and spiffy. But yeah, not saying that, like, the old games look bad or anything. It's just, it's nice seeing the games, like, the towns reimagined in, like, the modern games, you know? It's kind of cool. That being said, though, let's look around town, shall we? We just got here, why not? I'm invading people's houses just like I always do. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. I used to enjoy snoozing with the radio on. It's broken and it's being fixed now. It's too quiet to fall asleep. I can relate to that so hard. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot fall asleep if I don't have a fan blowing next to me. Dead quiet is hard to sleep in for me. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be easier because, you know, there's no noise, but once you're used to a fan, you can't go back. And I'm a guy who does not like dealing with heat, so, yeah, fans are basically required. At night, Clefairy come out to play at Mount Moon, but not every night. Sounds interesting, we'll keep that in mind. Now what's going on over here? Nice little flower patch. We got a little town sign. A town between rugged mountains. They're not wrong, they're not lying about that. What else we got? This guy right here, I'm not going to talk to him for the time being, but keep him in mind. There's a reason for this. I'm not talking to him for the time being, but just keep him in mind. Trust me on this one. Very important. Nidoran, shake hands! Gato gato! Or gao gao. Pretty cool. I wish I could teach my Pokemon tricks. You know what, man? I just want to shake my hand. You know you don't even have hands. Apparently you seem very tired. What's going on? I mean, you took a little bit of damage, but you're kind of fine. I guess. You know what? I feel bad. We'll go heal the Pokemon Center. We may as well since we're already here, right? You know? Treat your Pokemon with kindness, folks. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know why he's tired, because normally Pokemon are only tired when you talk to them when they're, like, paralyzed or, like, poisoned or low HP, but we have been walking for a little bit. You know, man, that's fine. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's heal up. And also, now that we're here, we don't really need Farfetch anymore because, well, we cut the thing down already, so we're good. So let's go ahead and get our beloved Pokemon back. Come on back to the party, old Sparta. Yeah, there you go. All things are back in order. Alrighty, back to the quest of exploring Pewter City. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, there's not a whole lot left to explore. Pewter City is one of the smaller towns, because of course it's one of the first towns in the first games. Have you visited the Pewter Gym? The gym uses rock-type Pokemon. Oh, trust me, I know the Pewter Gym leader. He's one of my favorites. That's for sure. Yeah, everyone knows who he is. There's the Pewter Museum of Science. And let me guess, you're a photo guy? Yep, he's a photo guy. I did expect you. You can't fool me. But sure, why not? We're already in front of here. Let's take a nice photo in front of the museum. The whole squad. Ta-da! Yeah. Good, good. You got a nice picture. Very good. Now, before we do anything else, let's go check out the museum, shall we? Because honestly, I have not been in here in the longest time. I wonder how it looks in this game. We got a lot of little rocks in here. Got a plant fossil. Interesting. Now, I'm pretty sure you can actually, like, identify all the fossils in here. Let me see. So, Tree Sap has something inside. If you take it out, you can check the Pokemon from ancient times. Sounds interesting. So, to me, it sounds like they're all talking about the Pokemon Lilip, which is a Pokemon that's a fossil Pokemon from the Hoenn region. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I'd get to see the bones of a dragon. Bones of a dragon. Interesting. I said a meteorite that struck somewhere near Pewter City. We would love to display them here in a museum, but the meteorite said to emit strange energy and cannot be carried away. Sounds dangerous, but I'll keep your word for it. There are two places that I love. One is the ruins of Alph and Johto. The other is the Pewter Museum. It's so quiet, it makes me feel calm. Do you feel its admirable history slightly creeping up on you? I don't know why I had to word it like that, but I'm a little worried now. Did you know you can extract Pokemon from fossils? If you need to, let me take care of one for you. Hey, you don't have any fossils. I heard that sometimes you find fossils when you smash rocks in the ruins of Alph and other places. So this here is yet another mechanic in Heart Gold and Soulsilver that I've not yet talked about, and that is if you use Rock Smash onto, breakable rocks, there is a small chance that you'll get a fossil out of it sometimes, and if you have said fossils, this is where you'd bring it to get it revived. And maybe we'll do that before, we wrap up our adventure here in Heart Gold and Soulsilver, but you never know. At one point, though, I actually was considering about having a fossil Pokemon on my team, a very particular fossil Pokemon, but because of, how long it would take to actually get it fossilized, I decided to go against it, but it was an interesting idea. I'll put it like that. Some of you may know the Pokemon I'm talking about already. It's one from Gen 1. That's my one hint I'll give you. But anyway, speaking of fossils, time to visit this fossil gym over here. The very first gym that most people who ever played Pokemon fought. This is the Pewter City Gym. Let's check it out. Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader, the one and only legendary Brock. Yes, the very same from the anime. Although he's a little different in this game. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. If you couldn't tell, he's a Rock-type trainer, but I think everyone who knows Brock knows that about him. And with that being said, the Rock-type Pokemon are, admittedly, they're not the scariest type of the world, especially since, we've already been through the entirety of the Johto region. This gym was meant to be the first gym you take on the original game, so Rock-type Pokemon, potentially could have been a problem for you if you had, like, a Charmander as your starter Pokemon and nothing else, but somehow I think we'll be just fine. Yo, Legend of the Making, you look really rocking. I'll give you a single clap for that. There. Are you not the gym leaders of Kanto? They're showing dedicated people just like Johto's gym leaders. Sounds like a plan. So Rock-type Pokemon, for those who are somehow forgetting about it, we've been fighting Rock-type Pokemon for the entirety of our existence. Rock-type Pokemon have numerous weaknesses. They're weak particularly to water, fighting, and grass. They're also weak to ground and steel. So as you can imagine, there is a very, very good chance you have something super effective against Rock-type Pokemon. They are not the hardest Pokemon to fight. Granted, when you have to deal with a Rock-type Pokemon that actually has advantage on you, like if you're a Flying type or just something that can't deal with Rock-type Pokemon, they can be quite scary, but thankfully for us, that's not the case. And I have a good feeling that Kanto's Close Combat is going to make a clean sweep of literally everything in this gym. Or maybe I'm a liar. Yeah, no. Most Rock-type Pokemon, though, however, if you're having a little bit of trouble with them, have lower special defense than physical defense, so if you have a special move to hit them with that's super effective, they'll take massive damage for it. However, Heracross is just so dang strong, and Close Combat is also so dang strong that it doesn't really matter. Crash! Sounds, interesting. Sounds like a car revving up or something. And he has a Golem. Now, notice that both these trainers also only have one Pokemon, so clearly, when they were remaking these games, they already knew that you'd probably have an easy time with this gym, so they didn't give you too many Pokemon to deal with before fighting Brock himself. Because believe it or not, we're almost already at Brock. This gym is, like, extremely short. I call it the shortest gym in the game, but Jasmine gyms exist, which literally has 0 trainers. There you go. Boom! I like this guy, he's excited. Just like that, believe it or not, we're already at Brock. Yeah, this is a gym that is extremely short. And even if you didn't want to fight the trainers, you can just walk past them over here. So, yeah, this gym is extremely short. That being said, though, honestly, keep Kanto in the front and let's go talk to one of my favorite characters in the entirety of the Pokemon anime, Brock himself. Wow, so often we get a challenger from Johto. I'm Brock, the Pewter Gym Leader. I'm an expert on Rock-type Pokemon. My Pokemon are impervious to most physical attacks. You'll have a hard time inflicting any damage. Come on. And here he is, folks. The one, the only, the legendary Brock. How much I love you. But unfortunately, we must defeat you for our gym battle. So let's get this started. Later, Brock has 5 Pokemon, and he opens up with his Graveler, level 51, Rock Ground type with the following moveset. Just like I said before, if you have anything special that's water or grass, you are going to one-shot this thing and make it cry for mercy. Because Graveler has pitiful special defense, and overall has a lot of weaknesses, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem at this point of the game for you. And as you can see, even though I'm not hitting with a special move, my close combats are strong enough to just one-shot it regardless, so, yeah. 1 Pokemon down, 4 to go. Like I said, at this point in the game, you're probably not going to have any trouble at all dealing with Rock-type Pokemon. But, yeah. Next up is the next Pokemon, Onix. And Onix here is another familiar Pokemon of ours, another Rock Ground type. Level 54, this thing's actually pretty high level. with the following moveset. Onix here is kind of a sad Pokemon. I just want to ramble about this for a second here, because Onix is a pitifully weak Pokemon for how crazy and impressive looking it is. It's a giant rock snake, but because of the fact that it's the first Pokemon of like any gym leader you have to fight in the original games, I'm pretty sure the developers made Onix very weak on purpose, just so, you know, it wouldn't be like too difficult for newcomers to Pokemon to take care of. So unfortunately, Onix kind of carried that over to the modern games, and yeah, Onix is kind of pathetic. Which is a very big shame, because Onix in the anime and Onix in general is pretty freaking cool. But alas, it has to be this way. There goes Onix. And 3 more Pokemon to go. Next up is Kabutops, one of his first Pokemon we have not seen before. And for this one, I'm gonna mix it up. Let's go for Gengar, because my Gengar should have Giga Drain if I remember correctly, and Giga Drain is going to be this thing's worst nightmare. His next Pokemon, a fossil Pokemon, Kabutops, which has a sick-looking sprite in this game. Oh my god, I really like the sprite. That looks sick. So yeah, Kabutops, Water, Rock type, level 52, with the following moveset. Kabutops is a physical attacker who hits pretty freaking hard and is also relatively fast for a Rock type Pokemon. However, this thing being Water type means it's 4 times weak to Grass type moves, meaning if you have anything Grass type related, you will probably one-shot this thing. But if it does manage to hit you, it's going to hit quite hard, so be careful. And it goes down like I expected. I picked the perfect gym to give Gengar Giga Drain for. Yeah. Here, here's level 50, and we already seen this before because I had to reset my game because of Latios, but we are going to learn Dusty Bond. Yep, there it is. I already talked about Dusty Bond before, and while Dusty Bond is definitely a pretty cool move, I don't know if I want to teach it because I like all of the moves we currently have at the moment. Maybe I'll get rid of it for Dream Eater. Nah, I'm better off about it, even though. Actually, I'm not sure. Destiny Bond could actually end up being really, really nice. Like, it could end up KOing a Pokemon that's, like, far too tough for us to take on normally, but we just happen to be faster than. So it could be useful. I'm going to probably regret this, but we'll give up a Destiny Bond. I'll keep Dream Eater. And next up is this next Pokemon on the store, also known as the Lord Helix, the one and only. And I think I'll stick in the Gengar. So there's 4 Pokemon on the star, level 53, also Rock Water type with the following moveset. This thing is kind of the counterpart to Kabutops. They share a typing, however, unlike Kabutops, on the star is kind of slow and more on the bulky side, but this thing can still hit pretty hard if it gets a chance. However, unfortunately for it, okay, I has Protect. I was gonna say, what the heck? It's actually faster than a Gengar? What the heck? But no. This thing is not gonna get to do anything probably because even though it's tanky, it's still 4 times weak to grass, and Gengar hits really freaking hard. So we'll see if this happens. And the answer is no, it does not. There goes Amistar, and 1 more Pokemon to go. Like I said, this gym battle is kind of a joke, not because I have anything against Brock, but because Rock-type Pokemon at this point in the game are just not that threatening. I honestly feel kind of bad for Brock. And his final Pokemon is a Rhyhorn. Aha, it itches, it itches. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he'll turn to like his salsa dance outfit and go crazy or something. I don't know what he's talking about. So Rhyhorn's his final Pokemon, Rock Ground type. This thing's a pre-evolution of Rhydon, so if you know Rhydon, you know Rhyhorn. And yeah, this thing is going to die. Fun trivia though is that Rhyhorn is actually the first ever Pokemon conceived, like in terms of like design and whatnot. It was the first Pokemon ever created, which is kind of cool. But unfortunately, being cool does not save you from Giga Drain. And with that, Gym Battle defeated. Looks like you're the stronger one. I feel really bad for Brock. I love you, Brock, so much. Your anime appearance is the freaking greatest. But you just have such a exploitable team, and I just feel bad for you, my friend. But it is what it is. Your Pokemon's powerful attacks overcame my rock hard resistance. You're stronger than I expected. Go ahead, take this badge. And we get the Boulder badge. Outside of the battle, unlike the older games we got it inside the battle. Which is a little disappointing. It was kind of cool, but oh well. I really enjoyed the battle with you, Zachary. I'll give you the Roo Rock Slide too. You can tend to cause your foe to flinch. We get TM80 Rock Slide! And this here is a fantastic move we'll talk about in just a second here. The world is huge. There are still many strong trainers like you. Just wait and see. I'm becoming a lot stronger too. I look forward to the day, Brock. I look forward to it. That being said, though, let's talk about a brand new move here, Rock Slide, which is actually probably one of the better HMs we got in, not HM, TMs we got from a gym leader. So there it is. This is Rock Slide. Rock Slide is a fantastic move. It is 90% accurate, 75% power, and it's a Rock-type physical move with a chance to flinch. I think it's like a 30% chance to flinch if I remember correctly, or 20. It's one of the two. It's very, very common for this thing to flinch. Trust me, VGC players, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. This move is very popular in VGC because it actually hits both opponents during a double battle as well, which is a nice bonus effect. That being said, though, I definitely think I'm going to teach it to one of my Pokemon. As for who, though, I'm not sure. Let's see. Kanto can definitely learn it. That's a good pick. For Alligator could potentially learn it. That's not a terrible pick. And Mamoswine could also learn it, which, honestly, I might choose the Mamoswine. Although, at the same... let me take a look at Mamoswine's moveset. Let me see. Is there anything I can really afford to replace the thing with Mamoswine? Because, like... he's our Strength user, which is already a solid move. We have Avalanche, which is our main Ice-type attack, with Ice Charge, which is an incredibly useful move for hitting things first before I get knocked out. And Earthquake is just way too good to give up, so maybe I won't give it to Mamoswine. You know what? I've decided. We're going to replace... I've decided what we're going to do. We're going to replace Aerial Ace on Heracross for Rock Slide, because even though Aerial Ace has been a very fun move to use throughout the game, it has also been very helpful at times. I think as time has passed, it's not the strongest move in the world, and again, it's a flying type move, which is kind of weird for Heracross to have, but honestly, I think Rock Slide will fit it better. It'll also help Heracross out a lot, because Heracross is 14 sweet to flying types, and Rock type beats flying type, so you never know, it could become useful. Yeah, there we go. Another gym badge down in the dust. 6 badges down, 2 more to go. We're making good progress here in Kanto. And our mother is calling us as per usual. We already know what this bit's about to be. Yada yada yada, useful animal shopping. Thank you, mother, I love you, blah 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 blah. There you go. Nothing against my mom, but at this point we know the drill. So that being said, before we go anywhere, how about we first of all go check out what our mom got us? You never know, it could be something interesting. And then after that, we want to go talk to that old man that we saw earlier in Pewter City, because he has something kind of interesting to say. Get some Tanga berries. Anything else? Nope, okay. What do these do? I don't actually know. These do... super effective bug type attack. That could be useful for Espeon maybe, but that's about it. And bug type attacks are not that common, so you never know. Now, that being said, next up we want to talk to this guy over here. And trust me on this, like I said before, you really, really want to do this. This is very easily missable. And unless you're talking to every NPC, there's a good chance you probably did miss it on your first playthrough. But trust me, talk to this man. Ah, you came all the way out here from Johto. That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. You remind me so much of what I was like when I was a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found at Johto. And by talking to him, you get the Rainbow Wing or the Silver Wing if you're playing the opposite version of what I'm playing. And as you can see if you go into your key items here, the Silver Wing was what caused us to summon Lugia. So what exactly does the Rainbow Wing do? I'm sure you can probably figure exactly out what that might do. So yeah, grabbing this item is extremely important, and it's entirely missable if you don't talk to this guy, so I wanted to make a special emphasis. Make sure you talk to him. However, we're not going to deal with the Rainbow Wing quite yet, because there's one other thing I want to take care of before that, and that is exploring what this route has over here, because as you can see, we've never actually been over here before. We always got stopped over here, so we may as well go ahead and check this out. And there are a ton of trainers here. I kind of forgot about this, actually. Yeah. Youngster, goodness, how rude. Call me Shorts Boy. Shorts Boy. I don't know why I found that so funny. Shorts Boy. Well, here we have ourselves a Golbat here, which is actually a perfect time to show off our new move, Rock Slide, because this is actually the perfect time to show off what I was talking about. This thing is very good against Flying-type Pokemon, which normally Kanto has a lot of trouble with. But now we have Rock Slide. Flying types are a thing of the past. The Beetle will now fight back against the Bird. Or in this case, the Bat. Although, I'm sure there's been bats who've eaten beetles before. I'm sure it's not that unheard of, right? Right. Not bad. Next up, we go into Electrode. Alrighty. For that, I have a Mamoswine for you, my good man. And as you can see, the levels once again are getting kind of funky. The thing about this game, I've already said this before, but now that we've been to Pewter City, which is like the first, quote-unquote first gym leader of Kanto, now we can really appreciate this because the gym leader Brock himself, he actually has some pretty high level Pokemon. If you went to go fight him immediately after coming out of Johto, you would be very under level. That thing, like Brock had like a full team of like above level 50. So it's very interesting to see because like they clearly wanted you to explore the region as you please and you fight whatever you wanted whenever you know, wanted. Because that's a sentence. But it's interesting to see though. And what do we got over here? This is looking kind of suspicious. I've seen a stone like this before. Could it be a meteorite from space? We did hear something about that in Pewter City. Interesting, interesting. That being said, though, let's keep on going. Were you want to battle us? You got a lot of courage for someone so young. Huh? Like to go up against us? Great! Hey, you know, I can never say no to a double battle, you know. Especially when I have the perfect team for this. They have a Dugtrio and Electabuzz, however, I have a Levitating Pokemon and I have a Gengar. I meant I have an Earthquake Pokemon and a Levitating Pokemon in Gengar. English good, I can speak. This is like the perfect doubles combo. I didn't even plan this when I was like making my team out. It just kind of happened this way. So I'm not complaining. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a double 1 KO because Earthquake is insanely powerful and Dugtrio is just very frail. And Electabuzz is weak to Earthquake, so I don't think Gengar's going to even get to swing. Yeah, perfect. I gotta love having double strategies in single player. And we're bluffing. You're so much stronger than I thought. Got tons of money for our trouble too, holy crap. Yes, Mother, you probably bought something, but we're good. And since most of our team are level 50 at this point, let's focus on getting everybody else level 50, you know, even it out. And this is the dead end, I should have known. Okay, let's go up this way this time. I think there's a trainer. Okay, yeah, I remember you. Oh, wait, I had to fight one of them no matter what. Oh, that's evil. At least we don't have to fight both of them. We could have got trapped and fight both of them if we went up there, but we figured it out. Just in time. Alright, Shorts Boy. I'm calling the Shorts Boy from now on. Like, I'm never changing that name. He's got a fear level 38. I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. I'm pretty sure my Short is going to one-shot you. Because Mammoth's attack stat is pretty beefy. This is a Mammoth, and I don't know about you guys, but if I got attacked by a Mammoth, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead too. Beautiful. He also has a Eradicate. This guy really is a Shorts boy. He has like the very early game Kanto Pokemon. Level 42, and unfortunately for you, I am faster and I have Earthquake, so goodbye. And I guess while this is going on, I can quickly talk about something that's been on my mind lately, and that is, I mentioned it before, like 2 episodes ago or so, but my upload schedule recently has been kind of a mess, and that's because I've been dealing with like work stuff along with trying to balance it out with my own personal time, so I'm trying to not make uploads take too long. Like, they've been like a week apart so far, but I'm trying to get out of that habit because it's not a good habit to have, but my apologies nonetheless. I feel like I should apologize for that regardless. I know it's not like an obligation, and I just do this for fun and all that stuff, but you know, I'd like to try and be a little bit consistent, even though that's like the last thing I've ever been, but you know, it's worth trying. So, I shouldn't have ran, dang it. Yeah. Basically what I'm trying to say is thank you guys for being very patient with me. That's all I can say. My bag is digging into my shoulders when I happen to like to take a break and have a battle. I can relate to that so much. Carrying bags around, I am so happy I'm not in school anymore, so I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. Because carrying school bags around with like a crap ton of stuff in it for like an hour is the freaking worst. But anyways, enough crying about school. We're not talking about school here. We're grown men playing a children's game. We don't go to school anymore. What is this? Alrighty, during that battle, Mammoth hit level 50. Any new moves? Let's see. No. But hey, it's not level 50 on our team, which means we've got 1 left to go, which is Riptide. So let's fix it up, shall we? Alrighty, hike her down. Let's keep on going. And there's an item over here that's going to bother me, but I cannot reach it. Mammoth's fine. Give me a boost. We can reach it. I swear. Okay, no, that actually. If only, though. We got what looks like to be one more unskippable battle, I think. I'm assuming it's unskippable anyways. He looks pretty close. Just put good old Feraligatr in the front, though, before we go into this. And let's see. Yep, it's required. Fair enough. How about you slow down and give me a chance to defeat you? No? Why would I... I'm not gonna question. He's a black belt. He just wants to fight people. And he has possibly the worst Pokemon I could have thrown for Alligator against. He has a freaking Poliwrath, which probably has Water Absorb, and all my moves are resisted by him. Wow. That was possibly the worst matchup I could have ever asked for when it came to Feraligatr. Oh, well, it happens. And thank God he missed hypnosis. Okay, in that case, you are dead. That could have got very annoying very fast if he hit that, but whatever, it's fine. Or at least it should be, right? Yeah, perfect. Oh, reliable Espeon and its Psychics hitting like an absolute freight train. And I want to say that's probably... Okay, not the last trainer, but we can probably dodge this one, right? No, we cannot. Okay, we have to pick our poison. It's kind of interesting. This round's kind of like build like a maze of trainers where you have to pick which one you want to go through. It's like pick Route A or Route B. Kind of interesting, won't lie. This guy has a Primeape! The angriest monkey who's ever monkeyed. Unfortunately for you, I'm pretty sure an alligator would be the monkey in a fight. I don't know. I'm not in Africa or anything, but I'd assume so. Okay, well, it didn't one-shot it, but it got a flinch, so it didn't matter. Lived on a very sliver. Like 1 HP probably, maybe like 2. Next up, we got a Graveler. We've been we've seen a couple of Gravelers today. I don't know about you guys, but I think we got this, you know? Oh, this one's level 39 too? Oh, you poor soul. I am very sorry for what's about to happen to you. And a choke. Alright, interesting. We can probably handle this too. What level are you like? 35? 44, never mind. He's actually a little bit stronger than I expected. However, unfortunately for you... Actually, you probably live this. Now I think, but it's probably not gonna be one shot. You probably live this. Which was kind of bulky. Yeah, look at that. He took it just fine. And scary face. Interesting. Which also means that... Okay, never mind. I'm still faster. Hooray for being evolved. A fully evolved Pokemon. Excelente. Maybe now we'll be done fighting all the trainers. I think that's the last one. Outside of this fire breather, but I can probably just dodge him. Perfect. And as you can see, there's actually a Pokemon Center right here, because our next destination here is a bit of a dungeon. This here in front of us is Mount Moon. And even though it looks like it's kind of out of the way, trust me, you're going to want to go through here at least once. There's something special that happens in here, and we want to do it for sure. That being said, though, I think it's a good place to call it for today's episode. We got a Pokemon Center right here, which is the perfect sign for a good old pit stop. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed, and next time on Pokemon Soulsilver version, we're going to be entering Mount Moon and seeing what lies within. Who knows, and we'll find the moon inside. Ooh, okay, probably not, but you know, it's nice to imagine. See you guys then.